this is
running it
live.
now. They start running it now.
You want to start? Want to start now?
Yeah, tell us.
Just start running the intro now, I guess.
Like, what is it? It's my watch says 7:30.
I got 7:23.
7:25. Start running it. Yeah. That way cable will, it'll start.
Yeah. It takes so long for the computer to load.
Yeah, I know.
It's not up.
Welcome to the Monday, August 2nd, 2011 Valley View School District 365U meeting. When Dr. Mitchum gets to the dais and gets situated, we'll call the meeting to order. Please take the roll. Oh, I'm sorry, we already did take the roll. Pledge of allegiance. Mr. Venegas.
Will do.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Bull, please lead us in the Valley View mission statement.
Valley View School District 365U and the Board of Education, in partnership with the diverse community we serve, will maintain a safe environment for the students and staff by providing encouragement for engaged learning opportunities that result in continuous improvement for all students.
Thank you. Mr. Mitchum, any agenda item revisions?
Mr. President, there are changes to the board agenda. I'd like to ask the board to remove action item 0811-4220, middle school professional development days, and then approve the agenda as amended.
We have a motion to amend the agenda.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Gugis, second by Mr. Curran. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Motion to approve the agenda as approved.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bull, second by Mr. Curran. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. We're moving down the list. Mr. Gazafi. Treasurer's report.
No treasurer's reports.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Consent agenda items. Mr. Mitchum?
Mr. President, I'd like to ask the board to approve consent agenda item, action report 0811-4217.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Venegas, second by Ms. Campbell. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Member Venegas?
Yes.
Member Campbell?
Yes.
Member Curran?
Yes.
Secretary Bull?
Yes.
Vice President Gugis?
Yes.
President Quigley?
Yes. Next. Any student staff recognitions? Hearing
At
none.
this time.
Seeing none? Liaison reports. Board members.
The academic committee has met recently and discussed what is informally known as the 90-10 policy. The academic committee is recommending that the board will have a first reading tonight and approve that at the next meeting. The 90-10 policy will be implemented from grades 6 through 12, I believe, for this academic year. Our superintendent has reached out to our community to make sure that our community understands it. I believe he's conducted so far 2 outreaches to the community this year, and with several more scheduled. If there are questions about the program, and I understand that it's different than what we're used to, it's different than what we grew up with, Dr. Mitchum would be happy to explain the rationale, the research, and why it's the best thing for our kids. So if anybody in the public has any questions on that, I would really ask that you contact Dr. Mitchum here at the Ad Center, and I know that he will get you those answers. That being said, the academic committee fully supports the 90-10.
Any others? On the 25th of August, Mr. Gazafi, is that correct, Finance Committee will be meeting? You, me, Mr. Gugis?
Yes, 25th.
25th? Okay, we'll just, that's an FYI. We'll be continuing to look at ways to whittle away at the budget without affecting classroom size and staffing and so on and so forth. Any others? Hearing none, seeing none. Any audience participation? Anyone in the audience wishes to address the board this evening? 3, please step up. State your name and where you're from.
My name is April Ballinger.
Talking to the microphone, please.
My name's April Ballinger, and I'm here tonight representing BOG. And we just wanted to give back some positive feedback from our experience working at the registration. So I have a letter prepared from the organization. If it's okay if I read it, it's short.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay.
We like positive feedback.
Okay. Dear Valley View School District, BOG is a grassroots organization committed to bringing community members together to end the academic achievement gap in Valley View School District. During August, BOG had the pleasure of being present at 5 elementary schools and 3 middle school registrations to talk to the community about our organization and to encourage parents to get involved with our mission. First of all, we would like to thank you for welcoming our organization into those schools and providing an opportunity to meet and to talk to so many parents. Second, since we know that principals at each school might not be able to observe registration at other schools, we wanted to share with you some positive feedback and best practices from our volunteers regarding registration. One, the school registrations were very well run and organized. Two, staff at each school was very helpful and very friendly. Three, the volunteers found it very helpful when they were able to use an unlocked door to bypass the long parent lines. For example, at Brooks, there was a long line of parents at the gym waiting for registration to start, but an additional door was unlocked directly next to the parent line to let volunteers such as our group enter without feeling like they were, quote, cutting in line. Four, since most of the registrations did not happen outside of door number 1, signs with arrows helping people figure out which way to walk around the building to the correct door was very useful. 5, signs directing the flow of traffic, labeling which station to go to next was good. Plus, it helped people not skip a step and ensured people made it past our table. 6, having a large sign with our group name on it, marking our table was very welcoming. Plus, it allowed people from across the room to easily see us. 7, having student helpers around to make copies of flyers if we ran out was very helpful. And number 8, having enough chairs for our volunteers to sit in was appreciated. Again, we would like to thank you for this opportunity, and we look forward to participating in future events in the school district.
Thank you.
So,
Again, positive feedback, always welcome.
we made 10 copies of our letter for you to distribute.
And thank you for your help in all
Can
of
you
your-
send that electronically too, so we can get that out? Thanks.
Sorry if I cough up a lung here, I'm trying not to.
Give you some green food.
Moving down the list. Dr. Mitchum, Superintendent's Report.
Yes, we've had two recent action items by the state legislation specific to our board policies. One is the first and final reading soccer goal safety and education policy, and the second is the first and final reading concussion and head injury return to play policy for your approval.
I'd recommend taking them one at a time, Mr. President.
Legal counsel recommends we vote on these one at a time since they're individual issues. The soccer goal safety and education policies, this is a result of a young man being severely injured or even killed when a soccer goal flipped over on him and hit him in the head. The state of Illinois took action to require all state facilities, schools, to have, if you have soccer fields, and I believe park districts as well are included in this, to have secured, even though they're movable or portable soccer goals, they have to be secured to the ground in some fashion so that they can't flip over.
That young man was not in our district. That young man was not in our district.
And he wasn't in our district, but that's just something that still tragically happened somewhere in the state of Illinois. So with that, if there's
So moved.
motion by Mr. Gugis,
Second.
second by Mr. Venegas. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, please take the roll.
Member Venegas,
Yes.
Member Campbell,
Yes.
Member Kern,
Yes.
Secretary Bull,
Yes.
Vice President Gugis,
Yes.
President Quigley.
Yes. Dr. Mitchell.
Action report 0811 4219, first and final reading concussion and head injury return to play policy for your approval.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. Any discussion? Again, same type of thing. You've seen a lot of issues with football injuries, head injuries, so on and so forth. Having a policy was required by the State Board of Education, and ours follows boilerplate language established by many different entities with a few personal touches, I'm sure, for Mr. Alperin's association. Any other discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Member Campbell,
Yes.
Member Kern,
Yes.
Member Venegas,
Yes.
Secretary Bull,
Yes.
Vice President Gugis,
Yes.
President Quigley.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry.
Next, we've amended the middle school professional days out, correct? Down the item, stop loss insurance renewal, Mr. Grisafi.
Yes, action report 4222 for your consideration this evening is a specific stop loss insurance renewal. The stop loss that we carry protects us for claims in excess of the first $250,000 up to the $1.5 million threshold. That exposure would indeed fall to the insurance company. You'll see in the grid in the exhibit that our current Sun Life renewal premium or actually our original premium was $727,000. They came back at us with a renewal of 21.5% increase, or $884,000. Via our insurance consultant, they revised their renewal down, but still wanted a 13.8% increase, representing $828,000 premium. And that was primarily due to the fact that they had a pretty bad year in terms of claims, and they're, I think, trying to capture some of that out of pocket, if you will. Our consultant, Mesero, went out to market on our behalf, approached 13 markets, 4 of which declined to quote, 9 of which responded with quotations, of which only 4 were competitive. And we are recommending for our stop-loss coverage to move our coverage to Symetra. They are a nationally known and ranked company. And you can see from the recommendation that the stop-loss renewal will realize a decrease of 14.1%, or a savings of $102,000 over our expiring coverage. And so that is the recommendation, to put our stop-loss with Symetra in the amount of $625,321.68 for the period of September 1st, 2011 through August 31st of 2012.
Any other discussion? None? Motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion and seconded. Ms. Campbell, Mr. Kern. Since we're spending money, roll call vote, please.
Member Kern?
Yes.
Member Campbell?
Yes.
Member Venegas?
Yes.
Secretary Bull?
Yes.
Vice President Gugis?
Yes.
President Quigley?
Yes. Ms. Hawks?
Thank you, President Quigley. Action Report 4223, we're seeking your approval this evening for the Consolidated Action Report for certified and classified personnel on 185 certified personnel items, 58 classified personnel items, and 5 administrative classified personnel items.
So moved.
Second. Motion and seconded. Ms. Campbell, Mr. Curran. Any discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Roll call vote, please.
Member Venegas?
Yes.
Member Campbell?
Yes.
Member Kern?
Yes.
Secretary Bull?
Yes.
Vice President Gugis?
Yes.
President Quigley?
Yes. Mr. Mitchum, moving on down the line. Information reports.
Yes, as Member Gugis indicated previously, we have been redefining our policy for your perusal for potential approval at the next board meeting, specific to the 90-10 grading policy and the retake policy as well. Within your packet, you have a copy of the previous board policy and the amended policy for comparison. And we're asking that you review these policies, make any recommendations back to senior leadership so that we can bring an action item to you at the next board meeting.
Anyone on the board have any questions? Dr. Mitchum has been making the circuit, as you will, if you will, around the community, discussing not only his vision for the high schools and the junior highs and the grade schools, but also part of that is this grading policy, and the key component of it, in my humble opinion, being that the most important fact is that the students get the material learned. They may not learn it as fast as some students may not learn it as fast as others. And I've heard his presentation on numerous occasions, as I'm sure a lot of you in the room have as well. But that's the key component of it, and that's the part of the 90-10 grading policy that we're moving towards. The key is that the students learn, not just necessarily that they learn in the first week. And he has been making outstanding presentations and asked and answered numerous questions and answered them all I've not heard anybody with an unsatisfactory report back from your responses to their questions. And stand up in front of, in some cases hundreds of people and answer all those questions, he gets a big attaboy from me at least. And he's also done it in front of, for lack of a better term, his peers, which are educators, and he's done it in front of the entire district as well. So going forward, I hope this is going to benefit the district. And if you didn't think it would, I don't think we'd be discussing it. So if anybody else has any comments, I know you guys have probably all attended at least one of these presentations, but I think he's done an outstanding job for us.
Yeah, I said earlier there was 2, but that's the 2 presentations he did on school district grounds. I know he's presented to Rotary clubs,
Lions.
Kiwanis, Lions, and I'm sure if there's other clubs that would like him to come present, please get a hold of Mr. Randa, and I'm sure Dr. Mitchell will make it out to your group to discuss the new view for Valley View, which a crucial piece of that is the 90-10. And for hindsight, it's not new in educational circles. It's very well researched. The 2nd largest school district in America, the LA School District, is heavily considering it currently right now.
Thank you. Moving down the agenda. Mr. Alpern, Legal Services Report.
No report this evening. Thank you, sir.
AFT. Valley View Office Council. No report. Valley View Council. No report. I jumped the agenda, sorry. Any old business before the board? Any new business before the board? Any questions from the public on actions we have taken this evening? Hearing none, seeing none. Any announcements by the board?
I want to wish all the kids a great day at school tomorrow. In particular, to one R.C. Hill 2nd grader, Maya Gugis. Have a great day tomorrow, Peanut.
Any other announcements by the board? I would like to extend my deepest condolences on behalf of myself and the board to the Taylor Barkus family, a young lady that was described to me as anybody who met her as a ray of sunshine. And she passed away a few days ago. I believe the funeral was today. And I'd like everybody to just sit in a moment of silence and recognize this young lady that was in our district and gone too soon, as they say. Moving down the agenda,
I'd
other.
like to-
Oh, Ms. Campbell.
I just also like to welcome everybody back, teachers, administrators, students, parents, community, and the new view, as we saying, that everybody, that we go out and have a blessed start, a blessed new school year, and all our new people here, especially Elizabeth Martinez. That's a special thing we got going on. It's personal. I know her from BB school when I subbed under her, so that's why I went out to her. But just everybody, that we're going to have a blessed school year.
Mr. Curran?
Thursday, I had the privilege of having lunch with all the new teachers, and they're all excited and dedicated, and it was a real pleasure because quite a few of them grew up in our school district and have come back here to teach. So, and then Friday night was the open house for the new STEP facilities at Brooks Middle School. It's using the old Phoenix space for the teaching life skills to our special students. There's approximately 55 in the program. And then Sunday at R.C. Hill, they had their ice cream social to welcome all the kids back to school. And the best part about it is the kids can drop off their school supplies and not have to carry them on the bus on the first day of school. So everybody have a great year, and do your best and have fun.
Anyone else? Mr. Bowl? No comments? Mr. Venegas?
None.
Again, just to echo what everybody said, kids are on the streets, be careful out there. And Dr. Schofstow made a comment to me when I first got on the board when there were bus accidents, and I just find it kind of amusing. He said, I've never ceased to have been amazed by the number of people who want to run into our big yellow buses. So hopefully that won't be happening, but we get periodic reports that there are, fender benders and what have you. Now that there are kids on the bus, let's hope that people are more aware and that school is starting, and even though it's still the middle of August, we're out there now. So tell the kids not to run across the street and all that kind of stuff. Let them wait for the traffic to pass. So everybody else have a safe, and parents, buses might be a little late on occasion. It's a new season. They got new stops and all that kind of stuff. So don't panic. The buses will be there, hopefully.
Oh, they will be there.
That's right. They'll be there. That's right. Because some of the kids, my son went to school today, Guardian Angel, so they will
There
be
you go.
there
So
and on time.
they'll get you there. So
Yes.
everybody have a great and a safe first week of school here. And thank you, teachers. And I know you guys are all excited. We'll have happy faces on and be ready for the first day of class to meet the kids. So, any announcements by the administration?
None.
I have one more thing.
Oh.
Mrs. April Ballinger came up here earlier, and April did such great work for so many kids in our district through DUCAP with the Builders Program and those things. And if you're involved in our middle schools, then you know who she is. So just from us to you, April, thank you so much for all the work you did over the last couple of years with the middle schoolers in our district.
Any announcements by the public? Motion to adjourn would be in order.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Campbell.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Venegas, unless you want to stay here for a little while longer. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. We are adjourned.